Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. Now if you haven't been on my channel for that long, then you may not know that I absolutely love the Christmas period. I get crazy into it and I just love everything about Christmas. And this year I saw a few booktubers were doing Vlogmas, which seems really cool. Something that I can't commit the time to or, you know, the inclination if I'm honest, but it did make me think, do you know what, I just really want to do some Christmas themed videos, so that's what I'm doing. So apologies if you're not that into Christmas or you're not into people talking about festive tat, then feel free to skip these. They will only be one a week, it won't be long lived. However, if you are like me and you do get crazy excited about Christmas, then these are just a few sort of short videos, short festive videos. And also a different wacky Christmas jumper every week. Today, Snowman, which I love. It's so nice and warm. So anyway, for my first Christmas themed video, I thought that I would take you through my top 5 favourite Christmas films. Now, I thought initially that this was going to be quite difficult because I love Christmas and I love Christmas films, and there are so many films which I sort of think are synonymous with the time of year that actually they're on TV and what have you, but I decided to stick with films which were actually Christmas related. So not just on at this time of year, but actually they have a strong Christmas theme. And I sat there and I thought about it for a really long time and I came up with 5 straight away. So there you go, quite straightforward. These are in no particular order, certainly not best to worst or worst to best, they're just all amazing. So the first film which I decided to include is The Snowman. I think that this is just an absolute classic. I think it's so beautiful and so wonderful, and the music is so powerful. I think that it really gives me that kind of Christmas feels. Like it literally just makes me want to cry because I love Christmas so much, and then the snowman comes and yeah, it really gets to, I think, to the emotional side of Christmas, so I love it. The Christmas film which I absolutely adore, the second one I'm going to mention, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I think for me, this always makes me feel quite nostalgic. We didn't watch a lot of Christmas films growing up, but this one is one that we used to watch as a family. In fact, we watched, like National Lampoons, we watched quite a few. So I think whenever I watch it back, it gives you that kind of like 80s feel, and I like the sense of humour, and it's just really fun, and sometimes you just need a bit of a laugh at Christmas time. And I'm really not into comedy films, so the fact that I like this is really saying something. The third film, which I absolutely adore and always watch really early on in Christmas, around the Christmas period, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know, shock horror, everybody loves it. It is absolutely amazing. I think that the songs for me, I mean, I'm a massive fan of musicals in general, but The Nightmare Before Christmas, I love the songs, I love the creepy factor, I just like that whole kind of gothic, you know, animation-y thing. There is just something about it which I love, and every year I felt like my son is probably too young to watch it. I mean, I don't know, how old do you think is okay to watch it? Maybe this year could be the one. My fourth Christmas film that I always love, and this one I think is probably the least Christmassy of them all, but that is Love Actually. There's part of me that thinks I should hate Love Actually because I am very cynical when it comes to love, and I'm definitely not a fan of like romantic comedies, but Love Actually is just so beautiful, and I love the way that you meet all these different characters and then their lives all intertwine and you figure that out as you go along. It's a similar thing that I've seen in other films done really well, like Crash, is that the name of it? Anyway, I think that's really lovely, and it always makes me feel super festive. It's always the one that I watch while I'm wrapping Christmas presents, and I just love it. And I will always cry at the end of that bit that Hugh Grant does the voiceover. Always. And finally, and this one is in a particular order because this is probably my favourite Christmas film, Polar Express. Now, I think the reason I love it so much is because I think it really sums up the magic of Christmas. Like, it's an awesome film where it's like so much fun and excitement and drama, and Father Christmas is in it, but actually the whole notion of the bell, that actually the people that can believe in Father Christmas can hear it and the adults who stop believing can't, just breaks my heart every time I watch it. I have an issue with Christmas where I cry a lot when I think about it. I get very emotional, and I think Polar Express really sort of personifies that for me. It is the personification of exactly what Christmas is all about, and I will cry. I cry, sorry if you're spoiling it for you, but I cry when the little boy runs out with his present at his house, and I cry when he rings the bell, and I love Polar Express. And I always thought it would be the kind of film that wouldn't appeal to children because it's quite long and there's not that much excitement and what have you in it, but my son absolutely loves it, so obviously floats his boat. Thanks for watching, guys. Do let me know what your favourite Christmas film is. I'd be really interested, particularly in people from other countries, whether you've heard of all of these, whether different films are actually popular in different countries. That would be really interesting because I think that quite often they are, and I don't think that, having looked at my list is that traditional. I think it's not traditional at all, to be honest. But anyway, let me know your favourite Christmas films, and I will see you again next week with another Christmas-themed video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.